Charles was saying, Aquila, also this is very important. What about drugs in the other realms? I do drugs but really love coke, so I'm sure I could do all the coke I wanted if I wanted to. Here's the thing. When we go into different realms, as a consciousness, you can choose the body that you're in. The way that the way the human reacts to coke is one thing. But just think of like, okay, give it to any animal, see how that reacts. Give it to a reptilian, give it to Draco, give it to Lyran or a Pleiadian. Everyone's gonna have a different reaction depending on the construct of the body. You can choose the programming of your body. You can shape yourself. You can choose how you're gonna react. You can create your own reality, your own like programs and rules of how everything is, your own physics. So if you shape that like, okay, I'm gonna get the benefits of coke and I might feel high or well, I have no idea what happens when people use coke. Like I've never did it, I haven't did any research on it. But if there are any things that you like about it, you can keep the benefits, but any side effects where it will be hard on your body, you can just like eliminate that rule. That is the creation of realms. So yeah. But Rich, what's your take on it? Do you think Charles can do coke in other realms? Set up
Hey,
question.
come over here. I got some shit for you,
Do
man.
you need a
Check it
lawyer,
out.
Rich?
I know. Let me check with my
What do you have
lawyer.
to say?
Let me check with my lawyer before I answer this one. But yeah. Here's it could be coke, heroin, ludes, LSD, psychotropics of any kind. They're called psychotropics, hallucinogens, entheogens, and shit like that. But yeah, we know what you're talking about. Feel good stuff. But even tobacco and alcohol. Here's what they all have in common, and why I say it's not really a good idea to be involved. They cause a frequency change in your system, and you like it. Okay, it feels good while you're in a physical body, but some of these, when you drop dead, or when a person drops dead, they can still have a craving for that nicotine, for example, or alcohol. Now, normally, in these higher refined bodies, you're not feeling the hit of the drug, like coke, the way you feel it here. These physical bodies are designed to experience intense pleasure and intense pain. So when you take a drug here, a feel-good drug, you're going to really like it. It's not going to be so strong over there. It's because of the vehicle you're in, because it's the vehicle that feels so good. But so people can be over there. I've met people over there who are craving a smoke, a cigarette. They want to smoke, and they're smoking over there. They got a cigar, but it's just not getting the hit that they crave. So they want to go back to the physical world, can hardly wait, because that's where they can get the intense feel good of the drug they're taking. So, and this is my short story. I could talk another hour on this, but it's not my show. So
Go on.
I'm just saying. So this will encourage or induce or inspire a person to come back into the physical world for another round, to get their hit on not just coke, but chocolate, chocolate,
Sugar.
sugar, a
Charles,
few
I'm
other.
drinking cocoa right now. You know what this stream is called? Q&A, Eldring, and drinking cocoa. I'm like making clear.
Yeah.
I'm on drugs already.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
So yeah, that's my take on it. It changes your frequency, and we haven't even talked about those drugs that will cause you to see things. We'll talk about that later. It's a different subject, really. Different drug, different answer.
Okay. You're gonna pick it up later?
Yeah, baby.
All right. Adam has a question. He's saying, you once made a video about angels. Is it true that angels are actually aliens in disguise? Are there such a thing, such as purely human angels? I'm going to show one thing. while I was listening to Rich. Not really. Kidding, anyways.
Thanks. She stopped listening to me a long time ago.
Rich, you might want to pop in for a second to my live stream on YouTube.
Okay.
When we talk about aliens, in Bible they were described differently. It's not necessarily just the human alien. Human alien, right? Human angel.
No, now we're talking about Aquila.
But
Human alien.
yeah,
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
biblically accurate angels are actually looking weird. Just bunch of eyes with wings and like little constructs.
And little fucking four faces sometimes, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, feel free to just like glance at it so that you would know what I'm talking about.
Okay. How do I? Give me a second. I gotta pop up your.
They need a
lunch.
link.
Yeah. Do you have a link there? No, I can get there, but it's gonna be take a sec here.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just showing some shapes and forms of angels and the way they're described. And recently, the AI was also helping out to like depict of what they are looking as the Bible describes them.
I can get there, but it's gonna be take a second.
Do you see it, Rich?
It's just about to pop up here.
Okay.
I'm
Take
on-
your time. It was never a full human angel with wings. So I'm just dropping it out there. But then, with many stories that we get, with the programming, people like to throw stories and sort of trying to look similar as someone. Even like a lot of those, mythical gods and like, okay, we'll shape it more of a human. We'll look at like Enlil and Enki and like all the others and like, okay, now it's Zeus and now it's others. So some freaking ET changes forms and becomes more human looking, and we're trying to look closer as human but still being freaking alien. So there are many shapes and forms of angels. Some beings that have encountered them, as accurately described in Bible, look weird, just bunch of eyes and wings. Some beings have encountered them, and it's a human-looking angel with wings, or not. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and you look at all those. And some ETs, aliens, are also angels. So, like, really depends on what frequency do you tune into, what shape and form do you tap into, because there will be many. So to say that angels are only this, and this is the only look they have, is a bit false. So there will be many, and absolutely there can be ETs and other beings in disguise as looking as angels, but at the same, I would say like there are even different groups that people can access, because there are definitely plenty of helpful beings who are positive, like human angel looking, or even like biblically accurate angels that will be like all love and light and support, and some people are really benefiting from it. And it's not necessarily a trap, but for some people they get certain needs satisfied. That's great. But for others, depending on their belief system, depending on the frequency, depending on their current knowledge of the world and reality and understanding, they might tap into different frequencies and different bodies of angels. Some might not be so good. So there will be variations, and we can't say that angels only have one look and angels have only specific story or value or goal. So that's my take on it. But Rich, I'm just going to repeat the question for you.
Okay.
Is it true that angels are actually aliens in disguise? And are there such a thing such as purely human angels?
Okay, aliens in disguise. No. But he may have heard it on one of the Swaru Tibetan channels, where the Hashmalim, the Tibetan ETs, they come down and people think of them as angels. That may be where he's getting this from. So some people could be mistaking a fucking bear in the woods as a fucking angel. Okay, I was going to die. This thing was going to kill me, and then this giant bear,
My angels.
come out of nowhere. I just prayed for God, please help me, and this fucking bear came out and scared away the thing that was going to bite my leg off, and then the bear just left. It's my angel. But
That's a good one.
it has to do with beliefs, okay? And people can see anything coming down the street and think it's anything. It's just how
Yeah.
clear-minded they are, how well they got their belief systems organized, or how fucked up they are in their head. Okay, so with that said, are we in? Did you have a call you wanted to? Did you? Did you want to take that?
I'm just massaging myself.
Oh, really? I thought you were. I thought you were. I'll be done in just about 10 minutes. If you can just.
As
Sorry.
soon as he shuts up.
I know, right? Anyway. Next part of that question, please. There's the second half of that question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Ada was asking the second part. Are there such thing as